Hello everybody and welcome to my second texture pack review. This one was actually requested by Amalah, which is the developer of this texture pack. And before I get into the review, there was a problem with the sound that now that there's 20 music and 20 sound. Before that the music was overpowering, and then I had to switch off to 20% sound. Now I think it's going to be just fine because the music is going to be much quieter, and you get the first impression that there's a paw. So this texture pack is called LoafCraft, and it's a 32-bit texture pack. It's not bad. It's mostly dedicated to the girls, ladies, but I like the visual feeling of this texture pack, how it's smooth. It's quite appealing to my eye because it's I'm a fan of smooth texture packs. Look at the wood. It's pretty smooth. The pig looks a little bit like a guinea pig, to be honest. The snow effect on top of grass, still like it. I was actually testing with the compass and doesn't do anything. I have no idea what it does anyways. The compass is the same since we're already looking at it, and the clock is a bit different. Fishing rod is also different. I like how the fishing rod looks more than the original texture pack. Here's the tools. These are diamond tools, as you saw in the previous video. The armor is the same, although the developer said that she's working on both armor sets for the male and the female, so it's yet to be released. But this is a first impressions video, so I'm not too much in armor, except for the criticism I made on the bricky appearance of the helmet in the brown and bloom texture pack. Now I like the visual effect on the crosshair, which is actually a cat paw. You can actually see the color changes. When you look at the sun, it's pitch black. When you look at grass, it's pretty bright. When you look at yourself with armor, it's red and it turns pink once it gets darker. I like that. The grass looks okay, but combined with the terrain, it is pretty nice, pretty good to the eye. I also like the water, and the ice is pretty good. Well done texture pack. Plus you don't have these annoying blocks appearing as you go down the water, and you can see what's inside the water. So this is actually a good one, looking at what we have seen for now. Now this is the redstone. They look like a cat just dipped their paws in blood or something and went over the block when it's actually redstone. I like the kitty particles. Cat faces coming out. Instead of dust and smoke, it's just cat faces. It's also pretty cool. This is the lighting on the rails, and these are the reeds. I really can't tell what exactly they look like. The cacti, same color throughout, and I kinda like it because you won't see in deserts cacti with something dark in here and bright in here. Dark, bright, dark, bright. Like in brown and bloom pack, that was a small issue. This texture pack has the the same color throughout, except a small shade in the middle. Now we look at the blocks. The obsidian looks pretty nice. Is this even obsidian? No, it's bedrock. This is sponge. I couldn't even recognize this was sponge, but guessing that the sponge was next to bedrock, this is sponge. And you may have seen already the cat phase when you break something. I also like that. It's pretty nice. Sand is pretty well made. It's smooth and it doesn't have the grainy texture on it. And I really like it. The cobblestone. Yeah, I kind of like the cobblestone. I've been describing grass already, and looking at the better grass mod, it actually does fit in well. Even though in Browncraft there was also a small issue, which is now fixed. So grass is pretty good. This is the jukebox. This is hell knows what. Maybe this is bedrock, and this is obsidian. Oh, I forgot that I have to look at the sides and not the center, because it's already a cat face appearing in the center. And you see some small outlines. This is obsidian. This is gravel. I can't tell what this is. I think it's smooth stone. I also can't tell what this is. This is wooden planks, and this is wood. I like the wooden planks as well, better than the original Minecraft texture pack, because this one is actually a little bit darker, and it has a good, it does tile pretty well in terms of coloration, and that's what I really like. The glass is pretty good. I can see what's through it, and it's pretty good to use in greenhouses. Lapis lazuli block, mossy cobblestone, which they both look pretty nice. The bookshelves look also pretty nice. Rainbow texture of books. I also like the bricks. Even though they're perfect squares, it's possible to like make them a little bit longer, but then I understand that it's going to be hard to tile them up, but still good work on the bricks and the other blocks we've seen so far. These are the stone slabs. This is the iron block, and it looks pretty nice. It doesn't have the butter effect on it, and I'm pretty happy with that. This is wool. At first I would think it was snow, but then judging the wool in the previous video was between the gold block and the iron block. This is wool. This is the gold block. Do we come across a lapis? This is the lapis ore, and this is the lapis block. And the ores look pretty nice. I like the gold especially because you see this circle, which is actually supposed to be cobblestone. It looks like it's concealing the appearance of gold, and I like it. I like the effects on the ores, and I like how this is also concealed. Yeah, I like this texture pack so far. This is no block. And this is the piston. This is the dispenser. So wow, what a glitch. So this is the dispenser with kitty face on it. Perhaps it shoots stuff right out of the kitten's mouth. And this is sticky piston with some bubble gum on it. The mob spawner with kitty particles as well. And a guinea pig spawner. Looking at the texture of the mob. Yes, this is the pressure pad, since I already stepped on it. The large chest with a nice interface. the ladders, they look pretty nice because there aren't as many sticks as the one the original texture pack has, and this looks like it's a collection of valuable rocks, precious rocks like sapphire and emerald and stuff like that, but it's actually diamond. This is also a diamond block. It looks a little bit cloudy for some reason, but if it's something girls like, then yeah, you should keep it. If not, then you're not going to edit it out just for the boys and the men, because, well, this is texture pack intended for the girls. Crafting table with nice side design, because back then it took me 3 months to realize that there was a saw, a hammer, shovel, and whatever it was. I didn't know that they were actually saws and other tools, and this one actually shows that these are tools. The bed looks comfortable, and it looks pretty nice. It's smooth as well. Not saying that the original Minecraft bed wasn't smooth, but still, I'd rather sleep in that. If only the blanket was like blue or something. Still, comfortable bed. More kitten faces. And the redstone looks a little bit concealed. And a pressure plate, I've already been talking about it. The doors. Kitten faces on it. Now this is a problem with the doors. I'm accustomed to having a small space in here just for me to look out. And I'm definitely not a fan of having a blocked window. Right, so same sign as before, and I still like this texture pack. To be honest, these are the furnaces. The textures look a little bit messed up because you got bricks on top, and you've got the J looking thing, and this is the endless furnace, and this is the non-working furnace, and you get brick particles when you try to break it. To be honest, I could use this as like floor decoration if I didn't have enough bricks, even though bricks is mainly intended for purposes of decorating walls. On those there were some gold outlines. This one is clear, just in case you try to put it on the floor, you actually understand this is a furnace. Fences, yeah, they look pretty nice. Torch particle with a gem carved into it, and more kitty faces. This is a pumpkin. Soul sand. Looks strange to me. It looks like some red box with a bunch of lights in it, and that's how I would describe it. I don't really know what this is, to be honest. This is the ice, snow actually. This was actually ice, but since you already saw the ice in what's before, you get the idea. This is the lava, and it looks a little bit like mango juice, to be honest. And I like how smooth it is. I don't like how in the original texture pack it's red and then all of a sudden it's yellow. I like when it's smooth. There's small shading differences in them, and I like how this is made. But it's strange that it looks like mango juice again. So, and finally the trapdoor, with the same problem with the doors. I understand that maybe it's for adventure purposes, as the developer of the WoCraft texture pack which is the rehash of the original Brown and Bloom, said that creating a trapdoor with no windows makes it a little bit suspicious or something like that. More for an adventure purpose is what he said, and I respect his opinion. If he likes it this way, then he could make it this way, but some people just don't like it, and this has the same thing, although the window is replaced by a cat face. And I think this is pretty much the whole thing about the texture pack. And let's take a small look at what's around. The cave. This cave looks like a perfect crater. Look, there's a hole, and look at the sides. I just noticed it right now. I didn't carve it out, just noticed it. And let's see the difference between stone and cobblestone. This actually looks pretty damn nice, to be honest. Although I would say that it appears to me that Amalah, which is the developer of this texture pack, switched around the textures so that you get the beautiful cobblestone and the little ugly stone, which originally isn't builder friendly, as judging from the original texture pack. And this is actually this texture pack is pleasant to the eye. So a conclusion: despite being a texture pack dedicated to the girls that play Minecraft, some things in this texture pack make it so that I was appealed to this texture pack, and I like how smooth it is. Except for the stone, it looks a little bit grainy, but you know that's how stone in real life looks like, and it looks like that the cobblestone is shaved. So my recommendation for this texture pack, if you like smooth texture packs and if your machine can handle 32-bit texture packs and not 64-bit texture packs, get this one. If you like the texture, if you like the feeling of it as well, because I really like how the ores are made, how the blocks are made. I might be even using this or some of the blocks in my 32-bit terrain PNG file. And yeah, so I recommend you getting this if you like the feeling, and as well if you like the soft feeling of it, because look at this, the sand. Most texture pack sand is like wavy and striped. This one is just completely clear, except you see a bunch of pixels, a little bit grainy, but from a distance it looks very nice. I'm sorry I couldn't give you some footage of the vehicles, boats, and minecarts. And this is the water flowing. It's pretty nice. So again, I recommend getting this texture pack, even though you need the MCPatcher. You will not regret this texture pack if you like the feeling of it and if you like how smooth it is. So yeah, those are my recommendations, and I'll see you guys in the next video.